Welcome back, everybody, to the Miami Marlins franchise. And what we're going to do right now is just continue on in the season, get into the draft, and possibly make a few trades because we're trying to obviously rebuild this team. I don't think we're going to make a playoff run this year. And you can see as we get close to the draft here coming up here in the next few days, definitely need some positions. Always pitcher. I mean, you can never have enough pitchers in your farm system, that is for sure. But you know, we're going to be picking I think 17th is where we're going to be picking. So you can see we got to scout more pitchers, that is for sure. But still, we're picking around 17. So really, when you get to that point, it's just best available. And that's what we're going to really be looking at. I mean, either way, just continue to improve this farm system, improve this team. And hopefully we can find a guy in this first round. Maybe we luck out where, you know, within a year or two, he can be in the bigs. We'll see. As we've reached right here at the draft, we're ready to go for this first-year player draft. Obviously a lot different from the NFL. You know, first-round pick NFL, that dude's going to be an impact right away. Baseball, a completely different story. He might not reach the majors for 3-4 years, and sometimes guys just don't even reach the majors. So we're hoping we don't have that, but you can see picking 17, and actually we have a competitive balance pick as well at number right there. So we almost get just around 2 first-round picks. And hopefully we can take advantage. So the first pick of the draft is going to be Louis Dietz, catcher out of the Netherlands. 5'11", 200 pounds. He's got a decent bat. He's just all around not too bad, but I think maybe get something better than that out of a first pick. Somebody ready to go. Charles Richards is the second pick out of Illinois, center fielder. Has some really good speed, good fielding for the Rangers there. Let's go and see if anybody else in our division with their picks. Go to the Mets. You got Roger Franco. Looks like he's a 19-year-old out of high school, out of Florida. And, man, he's got some real good hitting skills. He can hit very well, fast, good stealing the bases. Might see him, who knows, down the stretch. Isaiah Delgado for the Nationals. 19-year-old out of Cuba playing third base. All around, not too bad. Fielding, arm pretty good. Still needs work on the at-bat. And Henry Aviles, pitcher out of the Dominican Republic for the Philadelphia Phillies. Good fastball, decent curve, not too bad. And now we're on to our picks. We got a lot of guys here to choose from. And the first guy we're going to look at is Dominic Zeger. So he is a second baseman, can play shortstop, 6 foot, 19 years old, out of California. I mean, he looks all around outstanding, especially hitting the ball. Look at the vision and discipline, looks very good. That's a possibility. Daniel De La Cruz out of Cuba. 91-mile-an-hour fastball, 92 two-seamer, decent changeup, good stamina. Control needs work, not too bad there. Looking at the outfield, you can see MLB estimate time 2022 for Al Griffin, but keep going down the list. See if we see it. Will Hen, good fastball, good break, good velocity control. 20 years old out of the Netherlands, 6'3". Not too bad there, but I think we're going to go with Dominic Zeger. He looked outstanding. We're going to take him with our first pick in this franchise. And now pick number 2. And we go down the list, see if any of those guys are available or are they gone. And you can see Will Hen is there, the pitcher from the Netherlands. So for me, this is an easy pick. We're going to go with him. He looks pretty good, I would say. We'll pick him for that competitive pick. And now we'll head on to round number 2. At least we still have guys scouted, because I would say not the greatest in scouting in this game. I think you almost have to go just scout a guy for 2 days and then move on. You have to be diligent, that is for sure, in scouting in this. I mean, you can't just sit back and, you know, try to discover guys or you'll run out of time, that is for sure. Not have enough guys scouted. Al Griffin doesn't look too bad. 20 years old out of PA, outfielder, not too bad. Ken Wells, another starting pitcher. Righty, decent fastball, only has 3 pitches, so maybe that's guy you look in the future as a bullpen guy. And then you got Fernando Guevara. He's got 5 pitches, throws around 94, good stamina. Out of Ohio, he's only 18 years old, so maybe do we go with him? Do we go with Rivera? And I think that's the pick for round number 2 as we get into round number 3. And this is going to be our actually 4th pick of the draft, obviously with that competitive balance pick. And now we see we have run out of guys really that we've had scouted. So now it's, you know, see what you got. Try to get some guys. William Kim, we're going with there. Sylvester Durham, another guy. I mean, he's got good speed. Maybe he doesn't turn out what he needs to be, but at least we know he probably has that velocity, so you can work on it there. We'll take him for our next pick. And now move on. We'll go with Rod Keene for that pick. And our last pick in the draft Just trying to look for something, anything. Maybe look for some power bats. We'll take Danny Richards. And that's pretty much going to end the draft there. And let's see how we hit on these guys. It's going to be you just never know sometimes, depending on your scouting department. But it looks like we hit one of our first pick. Dominic Zager, A potential, 69 overall. He is only 19 years old. Excellent hitter, got very good durability. Just got to hit. The fielding is what you really have to work on. Okay arm. He's not very fast. He's definitely going to be a guy that can just already come in to at least maybe even AAA next year and really just hit the ball. So that is good to see. Obviously sign all these guys. Wilhen, not too bad. C potential, it's okay. 64 overall. He's only 20 years old. He's got plenty of time, but that two-seamer pretty good. Got 4 pitches. Just going to have to work, obviously, on control. That is for sure. Ks per 9, very low. But the walks per 9, not too bad. We're going to have to work on... A lot of these guys are obviously going to need work, but still, like, only 20. I mean, he's got plenty of time. Guevara, 66 overall. He's a C potential. He's only 18 years old. So you can just get these guys down in AA and let them do their stuff. No doubt about it. Really needs help on fielding. He is not a very good fielding pitcher. That is for sure. Needs help on the stamina, no doubt. And sign him up. William Kim, looks like we hit on this pick. A guy we didn't even really know anything about out of South Korea. 18 years old, B potential, 74 overall. That is what you want to see. Look at his stamina. 95 stamina already. So you don't have to worry about him getting tired around the 5th or 6th inning. He is good to go the whole time. Got 4 pitches. That is a big-time hit on that draft pick as well. So I'm saying so far... we get down the list here, the rest of this draft, maybe not the greatest, but I would say the first 4 picks, and we hit on at least 2 of them, that you cannot complain about that. Rod Keene, he's the worst of the bunch, D potential, 56 overall. Doesn't really give you power too much. And Danny Richards, 48 overall, C potential. These guys will definitely be sitting in A-ball for sure. I think they'll still be on the roster, but still. I think this is a very good class. Zager, Kim, can't really complain about Hen or Guevara. Very good picks there. Cannot complain. It's a very good first draft for sure because there's a couple guys in there in Zager and Hen, and we might be able to see in a year or 2. So that's awesome to see. So now we're going to sim to the All-Star break, and we're going to see where we're sitting and more than likely make some trades. But as we were going to sim, J.J. Bleday, one of our top prospects, he tears his Achilles, and he's out for 6 months. I was really hoping to see more of him and get into a game here before the end of the season with the minors. You can see what he was doing. 5 home runs, 21 RBI, 18 walks, average of 270, 368 on base, 815 OPS. That just hurts a lot because I'm not sure when he'll be back next season. He might be out for a little bit. We'll see. As we get to the point, we're 41-50, 13.5 games out of the division. Not going to have to worry about that. And then, obviously, let's see where we sit in the wild card. I think we're still obviously going to be well back of that. Phillies, what happened to them? Dropped to 39-50. We're 8.5 back of the wild card, so I'm not even concerned. I'm fine making trades now. If we were, say, 2.5 back, something in that range, maybe you still want to make some trades to rebuild this team, but it's like, how do you, go away from that? So the first guy we're going to look at is Starling Marte. You can see he will be a free agent next year. And, I don't think we're going to bring him back, obviously. He's 32 years old. You want to get younger on this team. So we're going to look to trade him first. Looking at other guys, Jesus Aguilar, he's 30, but he's got arbitration. So we got at least 1 more year of possible control with him. I don't think we get rid of him. I think right now we hold on to him. He's got 24 home runs on the year, 60 RBI, so he's going to be up there near as maybe a career high for him. We'll see. And let's look at around the teams. Let's see any teams that needs, maybe the Yankees. Yankees Athletics, and they usually don't make big-time trades. I would say New York. I think they need a center fielder. That's probably a good pick, and we found a deal. Austin Wells, Alexander Vizcaino. So Austin Wells, a top 10 prospect for the Yankees we're getting in return. He's a power-hitting catcher. First round pick a few years ago. And then Vizcaino, not too bad out of the Dominican Republic. He's got a really good fastball, good changeup, just needs a lot more work. And then, I was thinking, what about Corey Dickerson? He's 31. I mean, we can get rid of him as well. Just see what's around. And then you get the Mason Wynn out of the Cardinals organization. 19 years old. Technically, he can be a two-way player. I don't think in this game they have him that, but I know in real life he can be a two-way player, no doubt about it. But he can hit the ball well. He's got some power. He's only 19 years old, and we'll take that trade all day, and I think that's what we'll do, and we'll trade Dickerson. So Dickerson, Marte are gone. We pick up 3 prospects in the process. You can see Mason Wynn. He's got decent arm, decent fielding, just have to work on the hitting. He's fast as well, 82 speed, so we'll continue to work on him. And with that, we are going to jump into a game, and we're going to see some of the guys that we just acquired and see some other prospects that we have in this minor league system that maybe we see, maybe not at the end of this season, but definitely in spring training or possibly make the team next year. So we're going to take on this Durham Bulls team, and we'll start with Jose Devers, the guy that was acquired in that Giancarlo Stanton trade. A guy we might possibly see here in the I would think in the future for sure, but maybe next year. We'll see. As a 2-2 pitch now from Fleming in the pitch, and he gets him on the slider on the outside corner. Nice pitch for the strikeout as Lewin Diaz comes to the plate, 13 home runs, another guy. I would have to say this AAA lineup is pretty well stacked with guys that are definitely going to be in this franchise in the next couple years. There's no doubt about that. As Diaz on the 3-2 pitch is going to ground this one over to second base. That's going to be out right there. And as we have another power guy coming up, this is a guy I would say is the closest one right now. Well, I would say it's going to be Encarnacion. You see in the lineup at number 4. Wynn is going to be coming up next, but Encarnacion's going to be the guy that possibly could be, a guy that plays or makes the team next year. Because I'm ready to play some young guys. Mason Wynn is going to hit this one first at bat with this new ball club. He flies out, and that is going to be end of the first inning. And we're going to see Vizcaíno, the guy we just acquired from the Yankees. He comes in. He was sitting in AA. We've moved him up to AAA, and let's see what he's got. I know he's got some good fastball, A-plus fastball, very good changeup. It's just about those other pitches and trying to get some control as he hits the pitch there for 96 fastball and works it to an 0-2 count. As Gray looking, he's going to rip this one, and that's going to get through for a base hit. So this is what you always, work on everything in the minors, see how you get out of jams, and, see if you have some good control, because I'm not sure if he's going to be ready in next year, maybe, possibly. He might be, a full year in AAA for Vizcaíno, then get him up there, and maybe you can work him into the bullpen spots. That's always not that bad of an idea. If you want to get him up in the majors, he's dominating, but, don't want to really put him in the rotation yet. Maybe you work him in the bullpen, because he's definitely got some two very good pitches, and that fastball's changeup as he gets the double play. Probably could have pulled a triple play in reality. Probably could have tagged and then go second to third. But double play, fly ball into left field, underneath of it for out number 3. So he does get out of the jam. Good job working that out of that, 2-1 right away. And gets out of it with nothing allowed. And here comes Encarnacion. He is a big-time power hitter. This is a guy that I think for sure can do some damage. And he strikes out in his first at bat. But I think he is definitely a guy to watch out for possibly next year. Here comes newly acquired Austin Wells. Maybe not the greatest defensive catcher. Okay arm, but the guy can definitely sure hit. And that's, what you want to see. Everything else can definitely be worked on, but not here as he swings through the pitch. And Fleming looking pretty good here so far early on. As now we get into the bottom half of the second. Vizcaíno lead off and then lets off another lead-off hit. So ripped up the middle, base hit, and see if he can already get out of this. As Dalton Kelly comes to the plate, and he's going to take a pitch up high. That was very close. 3-2 pitch. It's almost the same, just a little bit more in. Strike 3. And now with one down, 2-2 count trying to get out of this. And might get another double play. Another 5-4-3 double play. Back-to-back innings. Gets out of this one. And let's head into the third inning as here comes Jose Devers to the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. And this one, he gets a hold of it. Not really known for his power, more of a speed, and that's just not going to be enough. That's caught in the warning track area out there in right center field for out number 3. And let's head into the fourth inning as Encarnacion coming to the plate with 2 down here. Works it to a 2-0 count. Pitch from Fleming. And Encarnacion gets a hold of this one. This one's deep. It's going to be out there, and it is going to get out of here for a home run. And that's really our first hit of the ball game as well, as Encarnacion, just a line drive shot. Wasn't sure if it was going to get out of here, just over the wall. And that's what I was talking about earlier. His power, his at-bat, is fantastic. I mean, he might have a little bit sometimes deficiency in the field, but it can be worked on, no doubt about it. And sometimes you can just put him at DH if we move him up next year. I mean, with a bat like him, these younger guys, definitely for sure. As now another jam here in the fourth inning for Vizcaino. He's got out a couple and not going to get out of this one, as that one just gets through, throw to the plate, all flying. The Bulls will score, and we're back to a tie ball game here at 1 apiece. In this bottom of the fourth inning, with still nobody down, a man on first base. And the pitch, this one's going to ground ball. Can we turn another double play? And we can. 3-6-1 double play. Outstanding. Hey, getting those ground ball outs, that's what you want to do. And now we'll head to the fifth inning, tied up at 1. Here comes Cameron Misner. And these are the guys when you play in these minor league games. Guys you just find out about. Here now he has a 13-game hit streak. Make it 14. Rips this one. He'll be on his way to second base, so he extends his hit streak, looking pretty good. And, you know, you're going to have guys that maybe make some spot starts here or there, or even make their way to the big leagues out of nowhere, and that's what you want to see. As coming to another guy who just has been a complete disappointment, Lewis Brinson. Had the potential and just kind of fell apart this year, batting .207 here in this minor leagues, and you see fly ball out there. I was hoping maybe he could get a chance to get up there, and right now he is not proving anything at all. As we're trying to get this to a 2-1 lead, is Denon coming up to the plate. He has a 2-1 count, and he rips this one. This one's deep. Will it get over the head of left fielder? It's going to get over and more. That is going to be a 2-run shot. And good to see some of these guys stepping up. That's 10th on the year for him, and that's going to be a 3-1 ball game. So now Vizcaino has a chance to get a victory here in his first appearance with our organization. As you can see, Devers just rips this one right up the middle for a base hit. With his speed getting on base, that's exactly what you want to see. Might not see anything stolen base here with 2 away. And you got Diaz coming to the plate, so just want to, you know, let him use his bat. And works it to a 3-1 count. And he's actually going to work a walk. So this is what you want to see. Now it's starting to get a little bit, you know, second, third at bat time in the lineup. You're seeing a lot more adjustments, and that's awesome to see. As Mason went 2-0 count. He's going to hit this one. I think this is going to be a lazy fly ball in the center field. So nothing there. Not the greatest debut yet for Wynn, but 2-run shot, 3-1 lead. See if Vizcaino can keep this lead. And man, 3-2 pitch, first batter up, and this is absolutely crushed. Just look up, watch it go. See you later. And this is back to a 1-run ball game. Just left up. I think that was a curveball he just left up. And that's really the thing with Vizcaino. You know, said it, he has 2 quality pitches in the fastball and changeup, but when you get into the big leagues, you need at least that third pitch to get you out of innings, especially when you get later in the ball games. After you face the lineup a couple times, they kind of know what you got, and if you have a third solid pitch to go in there and really dominate, that's what you want to see, and hopefully he can work on it. As we head to the 6th inning, now just a 3-2 ball game as Encarnacion coming to the plate and hit a home run earlier. And works it to a 2-0 count. And I think he's got another one. It's almost the same, but this one's hit even harder. And this one's gone. And Encarnacion's second home run of this ball game. This time 4-0-2. 10th of the season. And we'll take that lead back up to 2. Up to a 4-2 ball game. And Vizcaino still working here in the 6th. He's up to around 80 pitches. He's 79. And we're going to see if we can get him out of the 6th inning. See if we can get a quick inning. Ground ball over to second base. This should be easy play for out number 1. See if we can get him through 6. That's what we want to see. You know, you want to see how these pitchers react, how they can, you know, work out of jams, everything like that. And he looks like he might be getting a quick inning here. That's a quick fly ball out. 2 down. Up to around 87 pitches. 0-2 count here to Walls. Ground ball up the middle. He's got it easily. And that was nice to see. Nice job by Vizcaino. Got out a lot of jams. Works 6 solid, only 2 earned. And now, let's see what the bullpen can do as they let up a run. And so it's back to a 1-run ball game as we head into the 8th inning. And that's going to bring Diaz to start off this inning. 0-1 count. And he takes a pitch outside, but they call it a strike. And now you got to be, you know, protecting the plate. And pops this one out for out number 1. And now Encarnacion coming to the plate, 2 down, looking for home run number 3 to bring this back to a 2-run ball game. I'll take the pitch down low, and now works into another 2-0 count. We've seen the 2-0 counts work out perfectly for him in this ball game. Pitch, and he rips this one right up the middle. So maybe not a homer, but that was absolutely hammered. Single, extends the inning, and that's going to bring Austin Wells to the plate. So let's see if we can get a big 2-out hit, but gets jammed. This one flies in the left. That's going to be out number 3. So nothing there in the 8th, and we'll continue just to sim through this as quickly as possible and see if we can hold on to this victory, go to the bullpen. And the bullpen is not doing well as they blow this lead. It's a 5-4 lead now as they're going to try to close this one out. They bring in Oliver Drake, and now got to come up with a run. As Misner rips this one, that's going to be a base hit. So nice way to start off this 9th inning. Get a man on, and maybe we can just get him over to second base, as that's going to bring up Lewis Brinson and possibly think about maybe sack bunting over, get the man in scoring position. That's what we'll try to do, but he puts it right back to the pitcher. They get the out at second. Not a very good bunt at all. And now you're just, one away. Man on first, double plays up for grab, as Torres is going to swing through the splitter for strike 3. 1 out left here in this 9th inning, and here comes a guy that's having a very good game. Homer, single, RBI. Can he come up with a big hit here with 2 down in the 9th inning? Man on first, hits this one. This one's given a ride out to center field, and it's going to be caught right at the warning track for out number 3, and that is your ball game. So, wins and losses for me, not really that big of a deal when you come to the minor leagues, but seeing what Encarnacion did in this ball game, 2 home runs, just gave me a little bit more confidence of bringing him up for sure. And Vizcaíno, only in the 1 strikeout, but still, good job getting out of jams. Fantastic to see. He really worked hard. 6 innings. That's good to see from a guy we just traded. So I'm saying, really, the trades, I think, definitely worked out. You guys will have to let me know how you think the trades worked out in our favor. Draft really good. The future of this team is looking better, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen next year. I think that's what we're going to do after this. We're probably just going to sim forward even more, probably go into the offseason and get ready for season number 2, and hopefully we see some young stars step up, pop up, and that's what, we want to see and build this team for the future and possibly another World Series trophy for this Marlins franchise. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I appreciate it. If you please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.